Are y'all still with me? Wow. Well, the last time I was speaking to you, what happened there is that the signal. Let's walk in an alleyway. Hey, because it really does something for my autism, okay? All right, littles. I just want to walk through this alleyway. You can't get hurt. You're just watching me. I get hurt. You couldn't, but anyway. I'll run out of footage here. This is just gonna stop. I'll be talking and it'll just stop, littles, because I want to use all the time that I can. I wouldn't want to short you. So I have one last thing I'd kind of like to teach you. I was in that warehouse for 18 months there. I don't know if it'll ever come out and you'll see that or this, but I turned it on to MTV Classic. It kind of takes you back to the 80s and the 90s, and it stays there, and that's what I did. For 18 months, 5 TVs, there was nothing else on, and I lived and worked there. So I got into it, okay? At the end there, I went through the whole phase of, we had lost George Michael, and we lost Prince, and we lost Tom Petty, and yeah, I was watching all the time throughout all that. Then they started, within our commercials, they started coming in with some of the younger MTV. So, I mixed it up. I understand. One of the VJs that you all have, it was a young guy. He wasn't very old. He was brown skinned. And he says, people, you have to think before you send it. Okay? Let me get through this real quick. I'm gonna die here. Okay, yes. And right there, I wanted to jump into him. Right there. I just want to I learned something, okay? What I am going to tell you is that you've got to say it before you send it. You've already thought about it when you typed it. That was thinking. And you typed it with your fingers. It's that you got to say it. Your vocal cords have to say it out loud. You got to say it like you're trying to say it to that person. With whatever demeanor and accent that you would put into it, say it. All right? Once you say it, then you'll realize. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to teach you just a couple things. So come on, all the littles. Come on, put the video game down. Listen to Ozzy for a second, okay? All right. You littles are going to have to start counting on yourself to get the correct information. Now, I don't mean that you're not getting the correct information from your parents or your grandpa or your teacher or this or that. You very well may be. You still have to make up your idea of what you think about it. So what you end up doing is you blend in everything that you can take in. Well, the guy down the street, he was telling me this. And then, mom told me that. The teacher says this. What? I'll throw something out there. I was at Grandpa's, and Grandpa said that the reason that all the little puppy dogs follow the mom around is because the mom's got the food and they're always hungry, so they're following. But Mom says that, that it's more that they don't talk out loud and they can talk within themselves, and so they're really speaking to each other. But yeah, Dad in the garage says, no, I think the moms pick them up by the back of the neck. And you end up coming up with like 5, 6, 7 different ideas, of what they think happens when little puppy dogs follow their mom. You take all this stuff in, little, okay? You take it in from everywhere you can get it, and even your own ideas, and you stick it up there, and you turn your blender on, and you mix all this up in your head, okay? You're making chine is what you're doing. You mix it up. And then when you're done, you can, type it into the computer, so be it. All right, or you can just say it out loud. What you're feeling, go ahead and say those words out loud and listen to yourself say them. It come from me having to learn how to talk in Aussie. I went so far in Aussie, autism, in that warehouse that I couldn't speak anymore. I really couldn't. I probably still can if he was here, and I'm just doing so good on the video, but my own daughter, my little, she couldn't understand me. She come home from Kuwait and she couldn't understand me at all. So I started trying to teach myself with mirrors and this, and it worked to the point to where I'm here with you at this point now. I still have farther to go. I'm happy to make it this one. It's almost done. So you end up taking everything in and you end up blending it up yourself, and then you say it out loud. If it makes you feel like you're falling down a well and it's dark and it's scary, well, something might be wrong. Either go back in and take some ingredients out of that you might have put something wrong in, and you thought that when you was putting it in there, maybe it shouldn't be in there, or maybe you need to go find something else out and add some more ingredients to it, and then say it out loud. If it makes you feel like you're at the roller coaster park park, it's bright, sunny, and everything is just as happy as can be, well then send it, okay? That's good. To make people feel like that is good. But if you say something out loud and it makes you feel bad, all right, go back in and adjust it before you send it. What am I trying to say? Say it out loud before you send it. As if you're with that person, okay? I finally got back to where I had to say stuff twice, and I would even tell people behind the counter, you know, I'm autistic, I'll probably, you know, mess up the first time, but you just hold on, I'll give you that second time, it'll be perfect. And it is, I nail it the second time because I heard it out loud, and I know how I shouldn't have said it that way, because that's more like emotion feeling, and that girl back there, she's going to need to take it this way. And so I know some points in what I just got done saying that I need to actually change and say it for the second time. It's why I'm telling you that. And VJ, he could jump back on if he ever heard this, and he could just say, you know, I kind of agree with that guy. What is he, hillbilly? Homeless hillbilly, huh? Okay. I agree, though. Say it before you send it. Okay? Say it. Littles, there's so much autism. There's no time. There's no time, Littles. I was in the laundromat and I heard a song, you know, it sticks in your head, but it's my little song. I have 3 beautiful daughters, but the little one is the soldier. She's Sergeant Gabriella. You guys should find her, duck or bird or whatever it is. Yeah. If you saw this, you should find her. Sergeant Gabriella. Yeah, you should get at her. She's got what it takes, and plus that whole situation with the ROTC, you know, looking out for my little Aussies, we work those things out. Keep an eye out for them, and she's just the person to help that situation happen. She's already been through it. She's at the right age. She's been through the military now, 2 tours of duty. She would be good for that situation there. What, am I running out of time yet? No? What was that song? Oh, I heard it. It was her song. It's I'll be there before the next teardrop fall. It's Freddie Fender. That's the last thing I did, was bought her that CD. They brought it in for me before I left. Yeah. I started maybe thinking about little. We'll be walking out. Hey, I got a second left. I'm gonna punch off.